Peace. This is Star with the Star Blooms. I just wanted to come on and share a quick message. 6:59. Today's the 9th. It's actually pretty dope how it is. It's 191. It's almost like 911. 11 2 day. Extremely intuitive. A lot of balance could be brought in today, depending on where you at and your own personal energy. Spirit said, we don't need your convenient consideration in the transport, arrival, or the linear distance that you may be perpetuating in your understanding of how it's going to get there. Linear mindset, a lot of the times, y'all, it's like us taking a timeline, the one that we were given in like elementary school, and putting 1 year behind the other, 1 year behind the other, 1 year behind the other. Spirit saying when you're about to quantum shift, you have to realize and understand that you are jumping between layers and levels upon levels in space, all in one. It's almost like we try to I don't know why I feel like dumb down what it is that's happening and occurring with us when we start to go through these layers of manifesting what it is that we desire. But then sometimes we may get in this space, y'all, where we'll say, because I was healing some stuff and I was basically processing how I was saying to myself, well, I need to stay here, spirit, because, like the mail was being messed with and I'm waiting on this. And it's that idea of waiting. And I shared this in a live a while back ago, how we can't be in the mindset that there's anything that is any distance from us to be in truth. It's like once you recognize how you actually place things afar because of how you're like constantly fixing your mind on said thought processes of what other people want you to believe is true. On a big scale and a smaller scale, the desire, the need for us to be in the conditioning, the need for us to be in the participation is so dire. It's so important. So if you think about it at the rate of things supposedly happening to you to delay you, truth, y'all, truth. I was my own worst enemy in a lot of things. I convinced myself that I couldn't and I wasn't supposed to be because of what I didn't and what I couldn't believe based off of what I wasn't capable of properly seeing because of how I perceived myself in the eyes of others. So like the thing that's so dope when you start to go into things like the hermit, um, what is it called? Solitude, on your journey when you're going through the dark night of the soul, even you have the opportunity, y'all, to be able to see things in a rate to where you understand. I've been in the seat of this. Either it was my choosing or it was the way that I was thinking about how I chose. Either it was the way that I thought about how I couldn't choose, or it was my inability to get out of this stagnation because I wasn't willing to choose. Either it was my connection to the thought process. And Spirit says, and out of all of this, once you get through working through all of that, all right, we don't need you to get back on and put your shoes on and try to figure out how we're going to do what we're supposed to do. When they tell y'all when you calling things in release, how it will arrive to you, they mean that thing on every level. This isn't the, oh, I believe I'm supposed to, and then don't do what you believe you're supposed to do based off of you believing that you have to also do something else. I don't know why Big Mama's having me continue to address the mini mama rampage, but it's important that we recognize that there is a change of hands that happens when you're going in and out of what it is that you're qualifying, I'm qualifying myself to be in alignment for this right now, Spirit. Let's make this happen. All right, let's see. And then as you go from there, everybody's different. Excuse me, confirmation. Everybody's different. 512. Everybody's different, but I was washing the dishes and I literally heard them say, like, we don't need your modes of transportation. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? It's like the convenience of only being able to get it through a one way. You're waiting on something to come to you in the mail. Are you kidding me? It's like somebody needs to hear that. I need to hear that. I need to hear that. We'll pull up on you wherever you at, boo. We're gonna take you to where we need you to go to, and it's gonna arrive to you where you going. We're gonna actually have you iterate with yourself to where you recognize and you can see that what I desire also desires me too. So I'm not actually in delusion. A lot of people say fake it to make it, even when they talk about like the rate of existence and you basically calling in what you're cultivating. Regardless of however you look at it, you're always remembering. So if I'm in a space where I remember something that I previously forgot about myself, so much so that I started showing up acting like something other than myself, and then I remember who I am, I don't have to continue to be associated with the absent version of me that took place because I wasn't willing to stand in my own 2 feet, right? I get to have my feet in calling minds, and I don't got to apologize for the feet that I had previously wore that wasn't okay. So it's like reiterate to where you recognize one is so much bigger than just you. That's why a lot of things is going to be cultivating, you know, yeah, in partnerships. You've come into your duality with self. You represent your positive and your negative charge. You represent your feminine and masculine charge. You're in this space to where you're covenant with what it is that you've made your agreement with, right? Also be at a rate to where you like get out the way, allow things to be however they're beautifully painted, allow magic to happen. Can't really be fixated on it. I don't know why I'm thinking that there's like something like to like 4 letter words, something to that. I don't know, to that aspect. But I don't know, there's something. Yeah, you don't need to figure it out. It's okay. It's great actually. It's even better than what you could think it is. To stay in a space where you maintain the truth that you know. It's beyond optimism at this point. It's beyond staying positive and being high vibrational. It's like aligned. It's not like a trend or a phase. It's like this is like my birthright alignment. This is allowed. It's more than allowed. This is what it is. This will be. All right. This is what I'm calling in. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm being. And because of all of that, a lot of the minor shit that we be thinking about is be so irrelevant. Don't create stagnation based off of not doing your part so you could continue. You move, I move, just like that. You move, I move, just like that, just like that. All right? That's how it's happening. No confusion, no doubt.